It's Sunday, April 23rd. Had a little reprieve back to spring from the winter that's been happening. It's going to be about 55, 60 degrees today. About a foot of snow in the last 3 days that's come in. I'm going to go up to the basin. I'm going to ride the Weston Range, kind of that all mountainy freestyle twin tip board. That's what I'm going to start the day on, just something to kind of carve around while the snow softens up and whatnot. And then I'm going to finish out the day on the 149. Yeah, that's right, a 149 on my ass. Weston Lager. So, twin freestyle jibby. I think it's got that camber 2.0 in it. It's from GP87. The shape on this board I've ridden already this year, I think on 2 other brands. And I think I got another board coming with this exact same shape, so this ought to be really interesting to see how this one holds up.
It's Tuesday, April 26th, and like clockwork, all the resorts except for a few have closed here in Colorado. We got snow, and we got a good amount of snow. The basin's reporting 4 inches. The webcam is showing about 6. There was some the day before. So I'm going to head up there with the boys, and we're going to go ride. So I'm going to ride this Moss Swallowtail, which, as you can see, has a huge upkick to it, and so this will be really good in the POW. It is the NK Free Surf Edition, which should be good for getting on some bank turns, just sort of ripping around, doing some slashes and stuff like that. So I'm going to start the day on that, and then going to Colorado's own Unity with the Whale Swallowtail, little swallowtail, not a deep one. Unity's kind of fallen off the face with people. They're not really in many shops. They're doing more like direct order type stuff. Anyways, the Whale is their POW board, a little bit stiffer. It's going to be set back. Should be good for about midday when I'm plowing through Chunder and whatnot, especially because they're saying the snow is going to warm up today. And then finally, the little surfboard that could. Rome Powder Division with a back foot camber in it. This is kind of like that Cool Bean, Marhar, Woodsman, stuff like that, type board. It's got the carbon beam right here, give a little snap out of the nose, back foot dominant camber. So I'm going to ride that in the trees, more like on the pally side of things. And that's what I'm riding.
It's Thursday, April 27th. Holy fuck, winter has returned. Holy fuck. They're reporting a foot in the last 3 days. There was a foot yesterday. There was 6 inches when I was up there on Tuesday. And the snow stake looks like there's probably another foot up there at Arapahoe Basin. So that's where I'm riding. I'm going over with Kev today. First board of the day is going to be the Moss Snow Stick Swallow 62. Yeah. Like, this thing isn't going to go surf some POW with that deep taper in there and everything like that. So, just going to go hit the bolts, do some wide swooping turns with some quick slashy carves on it. And then when stuff starts to get a little more chundery, swapping over to the Burton skeleton key here. A lot of people have been asking about this board, if I was going to do it. It's here. I like that tail on there. I would love to see a board with a nose on that. So, a little bit stiffer. Didn't get to ride this last year. Rode the branch manager instead. Family tree status, all that shit. So, yep. So, I'm going to ride this one. Do some slashing around, little chunder busting with it and whatnot. And that's how I'm spending this Thursday. And it looks like the snow is not going to let up. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are all probably going to be slight POW days. Friday, April 28th, and we're still in the midst of the storm. It kind of dissipated. It didn't drop as much snow overnight as we thought it was going to be, but it's still cold, so the snow should be good left over. It'll be just kind of chunder busting, getting into some POW shapes and whatnot up at Arapahoe Basin. The first board of the day is actually going to be the Lago Open Road. So, a few little tweaks to this to kind of stiffen it up a little bit more than the old one. Should still have that rip inside cut, camber dominant. Then after that, because probably by midday it's going to be warm up there, I'm going to be riding the 87 from K2. So I'll have a head-to-toe K2 setup board boot binding, so that should be really fun. It's a 150. It's going to be surfy. I know that. You can. I mean, this thing's going to be soft and everything, but should be fun. It's kind of like slightly cambered board for kind of those older guys. And then after that, we get the Simple Pleasures. So it's on that same, somewhere between a Cool Bean and a Party Platter, cambered, fat and wide board. This will be good for just getting into that heavy hot pow, pushing through, stuff like that. So that's what I'm riding today. Supposed to get more snow tonight, but I have a feeling all of Denver will be there tomorrow, so fuck those people because they all suck. Drive up one person at a time, they park, they take up all the parking. They don't really ski or snowboard. So anyways, that's what I've got going on. And remember to like, subscribe, follow this channel. We're getting closer to doing the full reviews. Those will be out middle of July. Also remember to follow the podcast up here on YouTube as well as on SoundCloud. We are on iTunes now. And thanks for watching.